This is the first piece of content I ever made.
Don't let your...
This is the first ad I ever made.
Are you tired of fitness places?
Fast forward today, we make 450 pieces per week. I broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest selling nonfiction of all time, with $106 million in sales in a weekend. And we own a portfolio of companies that did north of $250 million in aggregate revenue last year. It's made up. Like compare it to this. This is the first ad I ever made. Now compare that to my first professional ad that I ever made. It's super cringe.
We'll get a hold of you.
Okay, here's my cringy first post where I was trying to get people to give me money. Right? I'm just like, hey, I started this thing. Please give me money. Right? Here's my first content piece that I ever made.
Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back.
Sounds very dialed, right? There's a strong hook, strong meat, strong payoff. No, it's horrible, right? And this is the first YouTube video that I made when I started making YouTube content. And this is my first IG post. Now, 90 days after that first ad that I showed you, I lost everything for the second time. And that's when I made my first podcast. Here's one promise I can make to you. You will be cringe. And so let's define these terms real quick. Shame is breaking someone else's rules. Guilt is breaking your own rules. Cringe is supposed secondhand embarrassment. Someone saying, oh, that's cringe, saying, I'm embarrassed for them. But in reality, it's a defensive status play, which means you should interpret it as if someone says, oh, that's cringe, they said that to you. It means I'm beginning to change my status relative to other people or relative to them, and therefore I'm on the right path. But back to point, is it cringe to care? Yes, of course it's cringe. You can make anything cringe by just caring about it. And the only people who think caring isn't cool are people in high school or people who got older but never grew up. But the worst, and I think Dom Mazzetti said this, and I love this, the cringiest thing of all is to be scared about looking cringe. So why are you hating on someone else who actually has a passion or an interest or actually tries? Like, do we really want a world where people care less? Because when you make that claim, like, who do you really hate? Who does the person who says that's cringe really hate? Do you hate them for committing to something or yourself for lacking the guts to commit to anything? So I'll give you a tiny piece of advice to anybody who's on the journey right now. Document more. Like I would say I don't have many regrets in life, but one of them is that I didn't document the struggle. I didn't document the journey because I was ashamed of it. I didn't want anyone to know. It's kind of like the people who, like, when they're overweight, they don't want to take pictures of themselves because they're ashamed. But it's like, one, you got to face reality. And two, if you believe that you're going to win, this will be part of the story you tell. Unfortunately, the world is too rational of a place to reward the undeserving. That's a Charlie Munger quote. In order to get what you want, you must deserve what you want, which really means that you've got to be good. And the only way to get good is to be willing to be bad for a very long time.